We got onto the plane and we were all sitting quite close together. Peter and Nikki and Gavin were sitting a row in front of us. Just pinched this guy on the shoulder and I said, do you want to swap seats at some stage? Because I actually know the guy sitting next to you, and then you can sit over here and you can both listen to your iPod. And he kind of, he actually said, no, we chose these. I could see this guy was battling again while the food was being served to listen to the iPod with his friends. So I said, hey, let's swap. So Charissa didn't mind having this guy sit next to her, and I sat next to Peter and Nikki, and we got chatting.
I mean, just everything he shared with me, I was like, even as I was sharing with him, I just started feeling refreshed again. I mean, I'd been exhausted when he moved over, but then just as I started talking about the Lord and how even in my own life things are not going according to what I've planned, so I could just encourage him also just from my personal experience. God has a plan for us, and it doesn't mean that everything's going to be perfect, but that He's the only hope that we have. Generally a very shy and quiet person, so for me to have even spoken to this guy, I mean, God really had it planned for that day.
I just asked him, what's happening? Tell me about it. You sometimes think, gee, you don't actually have the answer. But you know that if anything, this person needs Jesus. By the time the plane landed, Craig had given his heart to Jesus and had accepted the Lord into his heart. Even him saying to me, sorry, we'd chosen these seats, it was lucky to be able to say to him, actually, God chose these seats. So when we got off the plane, he obviously was reunited with his friend, who'd been wondering what on earth had been going on. I then found out from this guy, his friend Jason, that they'd actually prayed and had asked God to reveal Himself to them. So they were really saying, God, if you're out there, show us who you are. Jesus broke in and used us. We're not really special or anything great. That was Friday night. I invited them to church on Sunday morning. On Sunday morning, it was just a wonderful privilege to see these two young guys not knowing what's going on, but excited to be there. I said to these two guys, do you want to get baptized? And they agreed, so I told them what it was about and what it meant, and you're taking a step, you're solidifying what's happened within your heart and expressing it outwardly. You're putting your old life behind you, raised up new life ahead of you, and they were just so excited. I've just been keeping in touch with these guys, and you kind of do feel responsible for it, because there's a life of God that takes place right before you. And this is the reply I got yesterday. Hey Brad, awesome photos. I'm going to keep them as a reminder of that day, not that I'll forget, and how I ended up there not even 2 days after praying to God to let me become closer to Him. I've told my family and my friends about the Sunday, and I've even convinced a good friend of mine to start following Him again. That weekend didn't happen by chance. It makes you realize there must be a God. There just has to be. And I'm proud to say I'm a soldier for Christ.
What can wash